Well, hi guys. I really was not going to make a video tonight, and I don't even quite know what I'm going to talk about, so this could be interesting, but I'm just in one of those moods. Like, do you ever just feel like you can't get it together? Like, no matter what I do or no matter what I try, it's not good enough or it's not the right thing, you know? I stand by the statement that I've made time and time again that my mental health is in a better place now than it's ever been. But I realized earlier, like, that's not saying a whole lot. If I'm honest, like, that's not saying a whole lot. I would say, like, 75% of the time, I'm good. You know, I'm strong within myself, and I know what I want, and I know what I need to do. And then the other 25% of the time, I feel like a lost kid. You know, I always have felt like my whole life, like there's something inside of me that's missing. You know, and I know that that's why I use drugs. Because when you're using drugs, at least when I was using drugs, I didn't care. You know, I could overlook anything in the world, anything, any emotion, any trauma. I could just forget about it for a little while, you know? And sometimes, like, I have the hardest time asking for help because I don't know what I need help with. I don't know. Support is great, and I'm so thankful for it, and I need it for sure. But then I feel like, God, Kim, stop being so fucking needy all the time, you know? And I don't think that I am all the time, but times like this where I'm like, I feel like I'm too needy and like I'm asking for too much. That's because I can't just like call somebody up and talk to them because they'll say what's wrong, and I'll say, I don't know. I literally don't know what's wrong. I have no idea. I just get this empty feeling inside of me. And it's like I said before, I either feel numb or I feel like this just visceral sadness, you know, and I don't know where it comes from. I know logically that I'm not, the cats are running around like maniacs. I know logically that I'm not alone. Between my family and, you know, this amazing support group online, I'm not alone. But I feel alone, you know, and I don't want any, like, that's just, like, that's an issue with me. I've always been like that. I could be in a room full of people that supposedly care about me, and it's like I don't believe it, or it's just not. There's just something inside of me that there's some sort of, like, void or hole, and I don't know what it is. I don't know how to fill it other than with things that I shouldn't be filling it with. And I don't, like, I just feel like I feel like I can look at somebody else and listen to what they have going on and be so simple to say, well, this is the issue. But for me, I can't, like, it's like I'm blind. I have no idea, you know? And I've mentioned it a bunch of times that I found all of my old journals, and then I found, a bunch of like poems and like short creative whatever writing assignments that I had written probably in like middle school, early high school. And man, they were dark. Really, really dark. And it just made me think, like, do I know what it means to be like, I don't even know how to like put it into words. Do I know what it means to be healthy? Do I know what it means to have good mental health? Do I know what it means to love myself? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how you know. You know, is it the same, you know, when you love somebody else, you feel that about yourself? Because I don't think I've ever felt that, you know? I mean, I have towards other people, just not myself. So I don't really know why I'm making this video. I guess maybe somebody else has felt like this and they have some words of wisdom. I mean, I know I'm going to be fine. Tomorrow's a new day. But this just comes literally out of nowhere. Literally out of nowhere. Like, I can be completely fine, having a fine day. But I think some of it is that I've stopped, like, getting outside of my comfort zone again. You know, for a while I was like going out and doing stuff, even if it was by myself. And I kind of stopped doing that just because I feel myself slipping a little bit back into like depressive tendencies of isolating and just allowing myself to stew in whatever I'm feeling. And you know what's crazy is, like, I feel like I would feel so much better if I could just cry. And I can't. I cannot cry. I can tear up a little, but I can't cry. No matter what, I can't cry. And it was like that while I was on opioids for the most part. While I was on Suboxone. And then when I got off Suboxone, I don't know if there was much difference, but when I got off Lexapro, I cried a lot. But I feel like that was like this period of like emotional dysregulation, just because, you know, my brain was compensating for coming off of an antidepressant. But I can't cry. And I don't know why I feel like that's so important, but I do. So anyway, I guess that's all I have to say. I feel like it's just stupid to put out a video like this, just of me like ranting about nothing. But I guess, I mean, you guys kind of are like my support system right now, you know, outside of like family. And so you know what, I'm going to put myself out there and I'm going to upload this video, and I'm going to hope that I feel better tomorrow. Night, guys.